How you doing, Abner Horsham? I hope you're all picking up your guitar a lot. I know some of you are. I had a long conversation with one of your members this morning who's playing a lot of guitar, and I know Dave Kramer is playing some guitar, and I hope you're all digging in on this while you have an opportunity. So one of the things that I want to stress, since we're not in a classroom environment, it's not as easy doing this long distance, but you do have a chance to practice and get the fingering down on this stuff. But along with the fingering, one of the things that escapes a lot of times when you have this whole layout of notes is that how to organize those notes, which is what you're doing anyway. And the easiest way to do that is to get some semblance of the melody and the underlying chord, which is really important. Pair those things, and then you can start to add other little notes into that from the framework of these shapes. You know which notes you add. Well, you go to the shape of the pentatonic scale that you're playing in conjunction with this chord, and start to tinker around with those that support the main melody. So I'll just give you a little exercise here to try, because you don't have to be unforgiving for yourself on not doing this in perfect 1, 2, 3, 4 time, because it's just really a familiarization. You want to try to keep it in good time, but with the expiration that might throw you off. So what's the little exercise? Well, you want to take these chords. The chords are and to a B minor from that A, and then to the D, and then a D minor, and back to the A, and that's the song. See, now I'm just playing melody. I'm playing like a single line of melody that mimics that song. I've got here, I'm playing the A chord, and I come up to the C sharp at string 5, fret 4, and I'm just playing the melody of that. And then I come down here to string 4, fret 2, that E note. And then come back, finish it off to this B. Happens to be a B note. Not surprising, because that you have that B chord underneath it. And then, so I'm going here, I'm going to go to the D chord and then the D minor, but I'm going to go to the D chord and I'm on this B, so I come up to the B, to the C sharp, string 5, fret 2, string 5, fret 4, and then A. Then I have a D, I'm playing A bass with that D. You can change that bass in a little bit, but that is future lessons. So, I can go string 5, open, and string 5, fret 4. So I'm going 1 and then I'm back on the A chord. So if I did that very slowly, and I want you to get used to moving your fingers in with these chords. But the big thing here, hear those chords. Always hear those chords. You want to always hear those chords in your head. What's being played. If you're playing with a group, that's easier, because if you've got a rhythm guitarist, he's playing those chords. And you want to don't lose sight of where those chords are always. In blues, it can get away from people, because sometimes it's just a bass, and then you've got to supply everything else, but the chords are still the main structure. That song is moving along like this. And no matter what, hell or high water. That's the way the song's moving along, and those chords you want to be playing. You want to be playing notes with that when you're taking these little leads and adding licks that go with those chords. And the best way of knowing, I mean, the safest notes that go with those chords are the ones that fall out of these pentatonic scales in rock, at least for this song, and for many, many rock songs. And so you want to go. See, I just got through the song playing little bass leads. I'm on string 5, fret 4, give that a little, see, I can, and they're the things that you'll find out. I'm just going to lift. But two things here. Number one, the most important thing is know where the chords are. Find the notes within this framework here, this little framework of this A major pentatonic scale. Find those notes that really go well. Some notes go better with others, and that's what you're like always trying to find out, no matter what your lead you're taking. So you want to go. So I just got through the A. You notice that C sharp is the melody note, and this E note also fits into that melody note, and also the A, the open string 5. So you've got those three to play around with right off the bat. So now you want to, like, okay, let's expand. Let's try to add something else in the neighborhood, a note in that neighborhood. What's the note in the neighborhood? String 5, fret 2, string 4, fret 2, string 5, fret 4, string 5, fret, or 4, fret 4. So now you go. Something like that. Now, that brings the third concept that I want you to think of, target notes. I'm targeting this B. That's the note that I want to hear when I get to this B chord, this B minor chord. And so whatever I'm doing here, excuse me, I know I'm going to land on that B. So I'm going to just start here. See how I got back to the B, and I did that only using those 5 fret 2, 4 fret 2, 4 fret 4, and 5 fret 4. And I come back, and because why? Because they're in this A major pentatonic scale. Played slowly. And then I'm on the B, and I go. Now what I do, I targeted this A note that I want. We had the A up here, string 5 fret, string 5 open, excuse me. And there's an A at string 3 fret 2. That's in the shape here, isn't it? That's your test, my girl. And so I have an A that I can target here. So I can come down to that using these other notes, work my way down to that. So I got anything like that. So what did I play there? I went string 5 fret 4, or something like that. It's just using these notes and putting in whatever arrangement that I want. But I'm going. So, and you see that I'm on a D. So, string 5, fret 4, string 5, fret 4, 4, fret 2, 4, fret 4, 3, fret 2, twice, string 3, fret 4, and then finish on the A, and then play the D chord underneath it. So I got now on the D. And something I talked with Matt this morning, I won't add that right now. Add to the D minor. We'll just do something like that. Slide down here to string 5, fret 4, string 4, fret 2, string 4, fret 4, and finish off with the A and the A chord. So slowly you'd have, and if I come off time here, it's for explanation purposes. So we're starting off with the A, that chord, and you know that you have this as the string 5, fret 4, that C sharp, that third in the A scale. That's a very prominent melody note in this song. So I'm going. That run. That's what I did. And I came to finish off, to get back to that A, I came down string 5, fret 4, string 4, fret 2, string 4, fret 4, and then the A, string 5 open. Just those little runs, and you can just fool around with all of those. I'm going to cut this right now because then I'm going to show you another part of this that I want you to do for pick control, and we'll see you in a minute in another video.